Good afternoon. A very quick video I'm just about to make. Now it's regarding a question somebody asked. Somebody's got an Airfix Royal Scot and an Airfix Pendennis Castle, and they're both suffering from front bogie derailments. Okay, now this is a little guide. I hope it helps. It might give the answer, possibly. Now the first thing that comes to mind is the spring underneath the bogie. What I've done is I've removed the front bogie, and that sits on top of the spring basically like this. So you can see where the squirrel goes for it there. Look, see, okay. And if that spring isn't right, it's not going to give you enough springiness to keep the front bogie down on the track. Okay, and this is what it should look like when it's attached to the locomotive. Okay, you can see mine's got a bit like it curled on the end there. Okay, and you can see what angle it's bent at there, look, as well. Okay, hope you can see that nice and clearly. Alright, now what I would check first protocol is check the screws done up correctly there, so it isn't just flopping about and not doing nothing at all, not doing anything at all. Okay, now obviously one of the ways you can do it is to try to bend the spring back into shape, if you've got one there. Okay, if the spring's there, and once you bend it back into shape, it should work all right. Now the other one, and this is the one which had me temporarily baffled as well, was when I did some work on the tender of my locomotive, of this one here. This is the Royal Scot version. Okay, the tender wouldn't sit quite rightly on the rails. It was so I could think, what have I done? Oh dear, oh dear. And what I'd done is when I was working on it, I'd squeezed the wheels together too much. Okay, and so the back to back was far too narrow, and so it was little wonder it wasn't working. I mean, the wheels weren't even engaging on the track properly. And this is the same thing with the front bogie here. Okay, the back to back measurement might be wrong on it. Okay, and this is the bogie here, which I've removed. Okay, sorry about these wheels, they're disgusting, aren't they? Filthy. But they don't conduct electricity, so I'm not that. I'll do that when I get a chance. But you'll see now, one of the giveaways on these about the back to back being out is that the axles won't look right. Okay, they'll either be sticking out too far out or too far in. And if that's the case, you can adjust these axles. Find some way of gripping the wheels, and then you can pull them in and out. They're not that difficult to move actually, but you can see that these look more or less right. They're sort of sitting flush with the wheel there. Look, okay. So, and another way to check the back to back, obviously, of being sure, is a back to back gauge. Okay, that's what mine looks like, is a back to back gauge, and that slips onto the wheels. So just show you, mine sort of fits into the wheels there, look, so you can see it's the right gauge. It's in a little bit too far actually. You can see the wheels are bent out slightly there to get it in. Mine is in a little bit too far, but I don't get too many. I don't get any derailments with mine. So even if it is slightly too narrow, it's a bit of a tight fit there. But mine does go on there. Let's see, can't get in. If you can't get them in, and obviously if it's a very loose fit and it just won't hold there, then you know the back to back's wrong. It's too far out. Or if the back to back gauge won't go in there, it's too far in. Okay, so that's your back to back gauge there. Okay, and this bogie is just held on with one screw. Okay, and it's quite a straightforward thing. You can see the hole just there where the screw should go in. Okay, I'll be putting this together in a minute and possibly having a bit of a fun run with it. I think something I've noticed on mine as well, which I don't like the look of. No, it's all right. I thought the wire between the loco and the tender had been a bit frayed, but it looks fine to me, so that's all right. Okay, so I hope that helps. Okay, so like I say, if the spring's wrong, try and bend it back into shape and get some springiness there. Okay, and check your back to backs of the wheels of the bogie. Okay, Okay, so I hope you find that helps, and I hope you get your Royal Scot and your Pendennis Castle flying around the track. And if you're successful, perhaps it might be nice if you do a little video for us. Okay, so thanks very much, and bye bye.